Hey Power Yogis, welcome back. My name's Julia. I'm so glad to have you here. Today I have something super duper special just for you. Outside of being a yoga teacher, I'm also a personal trainer. So I love when my two worlds collide, and that's what I have on deck for you today. It's yoga meets high intensity interval training. This is probably unlike anything you have done anywhere ever before. So we are going to mix all of the awesome benefits of yoga, like flexibility, mobility, building lean muscle mass, because it's primarily a body weight focus type of physical activity, with all of the amazing benefits of HIIT training or high intensity interval training. So what is this HIIT thing all about? HIIT, whenever you hear it, you should just think efficiency. And if you're like me, when you go to the gym and you know you have 60 minutes ahead of you, sometimes you get a little bit bored. So with HIIT training, you get all of the amazing benefits of a longer workout packed into a shorter amount of time. It's more than just saving our brain from getting bored. When we can increase the efficiency of our workouts, that means we're spending overall less time taxing our body with stress and taxing our body with impact. So if we can work really hard in a short period of time, we're getting all of the benefits for our cardiovascular health. And we also get this awesome thing where we are burning for a longer period of time even after we're done working out. So that's because we get a little bit into an oxygen deficit, and so our body works really hard to make up for it because we need that to feed our muscles. So that means after this workout, the benefits of your workout are gonna last up to 24 hours, which is amazing. So mix all the things you love about yoga with all of the efficient, energy boosting, calorie torching benefits of HIIT training, and you have one awesome workout ahead of you. So all I ask for you is that you make sure that you keep an eye on your body. Go as intense as you can, but make sure that you take any modifications that you need, and I'll offer a whole bunch as we go through so that you feel safe and you feel excited to get this awesome workout in. Great, let's get started. We're gonna start today just right here in a seat, opening up our chest and shoulders before we get into some higher impact moves. So on your next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, it's gonna be important to breathe, so start it now. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, this time inhale, arms up. And take your right arm underneath your left for a little eagle stretch. If your wrists don't bind in eagle, you can take your hands to your shoulders. Lift your elbows up in line with your armpits. If your arms at the wrists are bound, send your hands slightly forward. Press into your upper back and breathe big and wide across your upper back. Good. Drop your arms to the side. On your next inhale, swing them back up. And switch to the other side. Again, if your wrists don't bind in an eagle, just take your hands to your shoulders. It's right away getting into that habit of noticing what your body needs. That starts the minute you begin your practice, and keep up that habit of monitoring how you're feeling, how your body's feeling throughout the entire performance of this exercise. Good. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. And sweep your right arm across your body, draw it in across towards your heart, as tight as is comfortable for your shoulder. Good, drop your arms, switch to the other side. Great, last but not least, take your hands behind your back, loop your shoulder heads back, lift your chest. If your hands don't comfortably bind here, you can always take a wash rag and hold that between your hands. Open up your chest. Good. Then tip forward, come to tabletop. We're just gonna warm up our core and our spine before we get moving. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, your hips over your knees. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. On your exhale, round. Draw your belly button in, press into the ground. Good. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, round your back. One last time. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round. Come to a neutral spine, tuck your toes, press back to downward facing dog and start to pedal in your legs. So movement in your legs, get your body starting to warm up. Press strong down into your hands. Feel your shoulders stretching as well as toning. Lengthen the sides of your waist. Good, come to a static downward facing dog and then press both of your heels low. Great, on your next inhale, look to the top of your mat. Step up to the top of your mat. Come to a forward fold. We're gonna stretch into those hamstrings before we get them moving. Drop your head down between your arms and grab for opposite elbows. You can let your head dangle a little bit here so the back of your neck is long. Take another breath in. Release your arms down. Inhale, circle your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, warming up the body. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your chest. Exhale, either hold high plank or move through a chaturanga. Upward facing dog or a cobra if that's better for your body today. Downward facing dog, lift from your belly. Inhale, gaze forward, keep moving, warming up. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine, draw your shoulder blades away from your ears. Good, forward fold, bow, drain your brain. Good, circle out and up, continue to feel your energy rise. Forward fold, all the way back down, drop your head. Halfway lift, lengthen your heart forward, either a high plank hold or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or maybe a cobra. Downward facing dog, lift your hips one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top and fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold, bow. Root, rise, reach all the way up. Forward fold all the way back down. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine, draw your tummy in. High plank hold or lower to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top of your mat and fold. Great, inhale all the way up. This time, take your hands to your heart. We're gonna go into our first interval. So as we do these intervals, they're going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. When you come into your rest, you wanna keep your head above your heart. We'll take a child's pose at the end of the 3 rounds before we move on to the next exercise. So this will be yoga burpees. So what's different about yoga burpees is we're gonna keep a little softness in our joints to protect the joints, and that hop at the very top of the burpee is totally gonna be optional. I'll give you lots of different ways to modify for you, so take what feels good. Let's go. All right, 45 seconds on. As you jump back, stay soft, come back up. You just go as intense and as fast as your body allows for this 45 seconds. Make sure that as you're hopping forward and back, you're keeping your joints nice and soft. That's the yoga part, right? A lot of great attention being paid to our joints. If you want to up the ante, you can add a little hop. Make sure that as you come down in your hops, it's a little toe ball heel. Keep on moving. HIIT training is all about finding that threshold for yourself where you're pushing yourself beyond what you think you can do. We're coming into the home stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands to your heart. Just step side to side. In these recovery zones, you really want to focus on taking at least a couple of deep breaths so you can start to slow down your heart rate. Whew, I can already feel mine really amping up. We're coming into our second set. 4, 3, 2, let's go. All right. As you're moving into these modified burpees, again, keep a little bit of softness in your joints. At this point, you should already be feeling the effects. Maybe you're getting a little bit winded. If the hopping's too much for you, you can always step back and reach up. There is absolutely no shame in taking modifications. Just keep moving your body. Almost there. We want to go for intensity. That's why we can get
The benefit of an hour workout combined down into 20 minutes. Whew, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, second round is done. We have one more before we find that rest. I'm really looking forward to it. Take one more relaxing breath. Third round, here we go. Reach up, take off. Just get your body moving as fast as you can. And remember, if at any point the jumping becomes too much on your joints, turn it into steps. Steps are totally fine. The idea with HIIT training is that you're going as intense as you can for that entire duration of the movement. Almost there. Keep on working. You want to get to that winded point. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Step side to side. Open mouth exhales here. So unlike a lot of our yoga practice, you want the heat to be able to release from the body. So open mouth exhales. Good. Come to the middle. Inhale, reach your arms up. Fold forward. Lift your chest halfway. Good. Then step back, lower down to child's pose, and just continue to lower your heart rate here in this moment of rest. Give yourself some time to recover until we move into the next interval. Maybe you have a drink of water nearby. Feel free to grab a swig. You still have a couple more seconds. Great. On your next inhale, lift to table. Tuck your toes, press back to down dog. And we'll move on to our second set. Gaze forward, then step your right foot forward, come up into a high lunge, reach your arms up. Good, and then draw your hands to your heart, and you're gonna return to this position. We'll move through our interval where we reach up, straighten the legs, and then on exhale, we're gonna bend both the knees, including that back leg, all right? So as you move through this, you can use your arms to pull, and that's really gonna increase the intensity here. All right, let's get going. Reach it up, pull it down, up and pull. Look for both knees to bend. So a lot of times in HIIT training, it's just a lot of plyo, but when we add our arms, we're adding a lot of intensity just by getting more muscles in the body moving, and it takes away some of that plyo, which can be hard on the knees. So this is a really great way to get a low impact, but high energetic interval here. Good. Everything up, everything down. Keep on moving. You're almost there, you're doing great. Nice work. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Really squeeze the glutes on the way up. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up, hands to heart. Step side to side, 15 seconds rest. Use this to calm down the heart rate. So in these, we're actually gonna go same side for each of the 3 rounds before we switch to the other legs. You're really gonna feel some burnout. Step the leg back, reach up, let's begin. Lower it down, reach it up. Good. Everything up, everything down. Feel all of that as you build. Keep your breath flowing. You've got it. Squeeze your inner thighs on the way up. Squeeze your glutes. You've got this. Let the intensity build. You're doing great. Yes, I can feel my heart rate soaring. I hope you can too. If you need to, you can always just take your hands to your heart and stick with the lunges. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up and step side to side. We have one more round on that leg. If your knees are starting to feel fatigued at all, you can always reduce the range of motion. Put your weight on your right foot, step your left leg back, reach your arms up, and let's go. Dip it low, rise high. You've got it. It's all about finding your intensity threshold. Let the breath move through you. You need oxygen. You have to breathe big here. That's the whole point. That's why this works. Squeeze as you lift, control as you lower, up and down. You've got it. 15 seconds, that's all you need. Super strong, and then you get that nice break in child's pose coming up. Keep your eyes on the prize. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up. Slow your heart rate just with a gentle side-to-side motion. I can feel some sweat lingering on my body. This is good news. Good. Step your feet to the middle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lift your chest and press back to child's pose. Slow down your breath. Couple more breaths. Watch your heart rate slower, feel it. Good. Rise up to your table. Press back to down dog. 3 rounds on the other leg. Step your left foot forward. Come up to your lunge. Reach your arms up. Straighten the front leg. Let's begin. Take it downtown, uptown. Everything lowers, everything lifts. Remember, squeeze on the way up, control on the way down. When we're adding these arms and leg motions, we're getting total body. So we're going for intensity here. It should burn. It's supposed to. Keep working. Squeeze, lower, squeeze, lower. Yes, 15 seconds. Left side's always harder, right? You have all that work in front of you, but so much work that you've already put in behind you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up and just a little shuffle side to side. We're using this time as recovery. It's not a really long period of time, but it's enough that you can recover some breath. Good, let's get going. Left foot forward, right leg back. Straighten your legs, reach up. Let's get going. Big, full body movement. When we're thinking about intensity, whenever we can get as many muscles in our body working at the same time as possible, we know that we are doing something super intense. Our legs are powerhouses for torching calories, for helping us feel really strong, and being super duper stable. So we need this. Squeeze on the way up, control on the lower. Maybe you're getting that rosy flush to your skin. This is good. Increasing circulation. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up, shuffle side to side. Slow it down. Recover your heart rate. We have one more round. You're doing awesome. Kind of feels good to get that burn. At least it does for me, because I know that I'm working hard, and with HIIT, I don't have to work as long, all right? So find that weight in the front leg just so you can stabilize in the back leg. Lengthen, and then lower. Good. Here we go. This round is the one that counts because it's the one you don't want to do, okay? Keep going. Make sure your back knee is bending. So if you're just straightening the front leg and bending the front knee, you want everything working together. You got 2 legs, use them both. It's squeeze and control. Squeeze and control. Yes, almost there. I'm like hungry for this to be done and super hungry because we're torching calories. Let's keep going. Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice work. Step it side to side. Calm your breath. Good. Step the feet to the middle. Reach up. Fold forward. Lift your chest. We're going to come to a seat this time. So our last round of intervals will be on our back so we can get some core in. So roll on down. Tabletop your shins. We'll take 45 seconds of yogi bicycles with some intensity. So we're going to add a little bit of speed, but keep an eye on staying stable as well. And then 15 seconds rest just with our feet down. All right, so let's get going. Draw your elbows right into the peripheral vision. Let your head relatively be held by your hands. We're going to alternate the legs as we twist. Big breath in, exhale, twist, center, and twist. So now once you get this motion going, add a little bit of speed. If you notice that your hips start swinging, then slow it down. If you want to up the ante, you can straighten the legs and keep a fluid motion one side to the next. If you want to keep your knees bent, that's totally fine too, especially if you tend to have low back pain. Bent knees tends to be a little bit more supportive on the back. Stick with it. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Feet down, head down, and breathe. So because we're on our back, these may not be as intense as the stuff like we were doing in burpees or in our lunges, but we still can maintain a really strong focus and getting a lot of muscle engagement. Let's get going. Breathe in and take off. So again, we're looking for stability and really good form, but if you can add a little bit of speed to it, by all means, do so. Again, if you want to straighten the legs, you're welcome to go there. Make sure even your toes are active, so the entire leg is working for you. Again, those with some low back pain may want to reduce the speed, keep their knees bent, go to your level. That's what's important. When we think about high intensity interval training, intensity is relative to the person that's exercising, and that means you. So it needs to fit you. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, head down, breathe. We have one more. Whew. All right. Tabletop your shins. Reset. Full breath in. Let's take off. Again, looking for great form. I know I've said this before, but you cannot overemphasize form when it comes to keeping your body safe. So if your hips start swinging side to side, slow down the motion. If your neck feels like you need a little bit more support, widen your hands on the back of your head. But if you have a little more juice in you, up the speed. Make this one count. Yes, almost there. Cross the body as much as you can without swinging your hips. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, head down. My belly's on fire. I hope yours is too. Breathe right into your belly. Stretch out the abdominal wall. Again like that. I hope you're sweating. Sweating is really good for you, by the way. So if you're ever like, ugh, I'm sweating so much, it's gross. Just remember, if you weren't sweating, there'd be something wrong with you, okay? Sweating is how our body naturally cools itself off. So you really, really, really should be happy when you feel those beads of sweat on your body. They're there to take care of you. All right, bring your feet as wide as the mat. We're gonna stretch out our hip flexors. Feet stay wide. Drop your knees over to the side. Look for the stretch in the top hip. Gravity can take care of pulling your knee towards the floor, so you don't have to add any additional pressure or pull. You do want to increase the stretch just a little bit. Engage your top glute. That'll push that hip flexor just a little bit more. Great. Swing your knees back through the center. Keep your feet wide, and then just switch. Oh, this is one of my favorite stretches. Feels really good in the hip flexor. Again, you can engage your glute a little bit, and that's going to give it a little extra oomph. I've been doing traditional yoga for close to 13, 14 years. When I add a little spice like HIIT into my yoga, I don't know, it just kind of brings things back to life a little bit. Helps me appreciate my practice a little bit more, so it's totally okay to change it up. It's a really good thing. Don't let anybody tell you what your yoga practice is. You get to decide. Good. Draw your knees into your chest. Squeeze them in. Should feel good on your low back. And then because it is yoga plus HIIT, let's take some time in shavasana. Extend your legs out. Should be really, really nice in the backs of your knees. Extend your arms out. Relax your head, relax your feet, relax your hands. Continue to breathe big. You might feel that thump, thump, thump in your rib cage. Notice as your heart rate starts to slow down. Remind yourself of all the tremendous benefits you just gave yourself. Even though you were working really hard, that means the payoff's really big. Your body is on fire to burn for you for up to 24 hours after this workout. It's super efficient. You also got those benefits of building lean muscle, increasing your range of motion, and then right here in shavasana, finding that mind-body connection. Should feel really good. Wake up your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms overhead. Draw your knees into your chest, roll to your side. Press yourself up to a seat. Take a couple shoulder rolls when you get up here to sort of just loosen your neck, loosen your shoulders. And bring your hands to your heart. Well, yogis, I'm really proud of you. Thank you for taking the time to do something different, for do something challenging. Make sure to pat yourself on the back, especially when we meet our edge. We're going for intensity. We're reaching a threshold. Honor that. Be with yourself. Congratulate yourself for trying something on that's new. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to tune into my entire Power Yoga series that's designed for yogis just like you who want to get a little bit more out of their practice. So if you liked this video, I hope you will join me for my entire Power Yoga course over at wellnessplus.tv or for free on Amazon Prime. Until next time, namaste.
We at Wellness Plus specialize in all things health and wellness, ranging from yoga and fitness to massage and ASMR. Whether you are looking to target specific areas of tension or want to enhance your general self-care routine, we provide the tools you need to feel better, look better, and live better. We have courses for every level, whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro. Our courses provide a wide range in difficulty to accommodate your evolving flow.
Welcome back to Yoga with Jess. We are going to break down some really essential postures.
We are going to rock out with some of the most essential ab exercises that you need to have the abs that you've always dreamed of.
I've blended techniques to help you connect with students, and you can be a rock star teacher.
Wellness Plus is available on Amazon, which you can stream from your home on your phone, tablet, or TV. Join Wellness Plus today and get your first 7 days free.